What's good, YouTube? Today I'm gonna show you how I made a hard trap beat for Southside. And before we begin, I dropped my second loop kit called ATL Essence Volume 2. So link in the description, and it is totally free, but not a royalty free. So just download it freely and enjoy. So let's get into the video. So in this video, I did some hook parts for the melody and a verse part for the melody. So let me just explain. For the first hook part of the melody, I layered in the first instrument, and let me give you a chance to listen some hook part. So this is like a hook part, and the first part melody is like this. So let's begin. From the first instrument I layered. The first instrument I layered is the Omnisphere. And the preset I used is stock Omnisphere preset. Hold on. And the name of the Omnisphere preset is Bell dash Bill. I don't know where this sound came from. And I just take some chords, C sharp minor chords, and I just use this cutting tool. I just cut some chords like this, and I just take it and duplicated it, and the final result is like this. For the effect plugin, I just do some EQs, and I did some sketch cassette plugin to give some more vintage vibe. So I often use this plugin to give some vintage vibe for the instrument. And finally, I just did some simple vintage verb concerto preset. So the second thing I did is I layered some contact instrument, and I think this is the key instrument for this Southside type beat. First I will show the preset name. Preset name is All Saints Choir from this company. I don't know what the name is, Sonic Culture. And I use some far soprano preset, and there are not lots of preset, but it gives some more vibes. So just let me play it. This plugin, I just layer some vintage verb, some lower part and the higher part of the instrument, and I just use some a stereo knob to make this instrument spread more. The third thing I layered is this bass one shot from Chemix. I often use Chemix one shot because it gives a lot of hard vibes for the melody. Just listen. The last thing for the hook part I did is I just added some accents. The accent name is Screamer, and it sounds like this. And for the effects, I just did some shaper box white preset and panning preset this. I just cut off some EQs. That's it. And for the verse part, I layered some string and piano. And the first contact piano I layered is, the name of the contact piano is the Granger. Many producers like this Granger piano preset, so I recommended you guys to use it. And the last thing for the instrument I layered is this XRS strings. String preset is Epic Strings. Pattern is like this. It gives just like a counter melody vibes. And lastly, I just layered some phrase that gives some more dark and bouncy vibe. And for the effects, I just did some tape mellify to give some vintage vibe more, and I did some handman. And for the instrument, the first instrument I did is, for the strings, I just cut off some EQs. And for the Granger piano, I used this decapitator to give some distortion effect to my piano. So that's the main secret source of this beat. And I used just normal vintage verb. Just cut some EQs, and I did some another EQ to make piano pop out and make the listeners hear the piano sound more piano sounds easily. And that's it. And that's for the melody part. And let me just explain about how I made the drum pattern. So actually I often just layer my hi-hats first when I just make some drum patterns, and I use some crispy basic Southside hat, the kits from SG Kit Hazel, and I like his kit, so I recommended you guys to download this. And it sounds like this. And to make some Southside hi-hat patterns, it is important to use some lower notes to make hi-hat more darker and bouncy. And the second thing I did is I just layered some hard-hitting snares, just like this. It's super simple, and I like to layer some ghost snares, so I use some snares like this. And I just layers a few AOA Mafia kind of perks like Church Bell and Laser, and I just give some players some open head to give more bounce to the drum pattern. And lastly, I just use some hard hitting 808 source from Kid Hedge Kit as well, and it sounds like this. It already boosted a lot, so I didn't touch some EQs or down knobs like that, and I just layer pattern like this. So that's it for the drum part, and I'll let you hear the everything. That's simple but hard enough. And the last thing I did for this beat is I just mixed all of my instrument to make my beat hit harder. And the first thing I did is just I used some soft clipper, and the important thing is I use this EQ, and I just use these mid frequencies and high frequency a little bit up to make some that crispy texture of hi-hat and snare of the AOA Mafia type beat like Southside or DY Crazy. So that's the important source of making the beat like this. And I just wanted to give some more crispy vibe to the hi-hat, so I just use this knob up, and I just down the lower frequency, and I just adjust some other instruments to make the instruments blend more each other. So that's it. So this is the end of my beat tutorial for the hard beat like Southside. And actually I made this beat about 40 minutes or 30 minutes. And the key point of this beat is like using some plugins to make instrument more vintage, and use some phrases and accents like this to give more darker vibe to the beat. And for the drum part, just focus on making simple but hard pattern with some hard hitting source and just crispy source like I used in this beat, especially for hi-hat and snare. So that's it. This is the end of my video, and I hope you enjoyed this video.